This is the kind of college football matchup that so often produces an upset. A team ranked in the top 25 going on the road into a very revved-up environment. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Wasatch Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Boilermakers offense comes on the field to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive moving. Send the back in motion. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the Boilermakers bring their punt team onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Kirk, how cool is this matchup? Get an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other your side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Outlier. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Receiver brought it down after a short pitch and catch. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it second down. Looking for a man. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. QB keeps it himself. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Stringing first downs together now. They've got it at the 48. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
We're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. Back to pass. It's Outlier. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. That's a flashy run with the spin move, but produces just a short gain. Defense trying to hang on the 11th play on this drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Illinois lines up 1st and goal now. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Illinois 7, Purdue 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To start the drive, the good throw to the right. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The Boilermakers will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. Got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Purdue.
So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And that one straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Boilermakers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Scanning the field. It's Outlier. Looks left and finds his target there. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it second and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient. It's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Here's a screen pass to the running back. A change of direction. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Outlier. Grab by the receiver. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Dixon. Touchdown, Illinois. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11.
That makes the score Illinois 14, Purdue 3.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback still with the football. It's a fumble behind the line. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's good for 1st down yardage, set up at the 26 now. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Illinois now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Illinois has the lead here. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's lost. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Wrapped down the middle. It's lost. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Maccabee.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver grabs it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that receiver back in the process.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw over the middle. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Grinding away with a running game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. First down, looking for more now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Crucial third down play right here. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and he'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
A deep shot, but he paid for it. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass.
So that big play is spoiled by the illegal forward pass penalty. And the offense will just take a knee.